We're on your side. You're watching News 19 at 6.
Well, good evening and thank you for joining us for News 19 at 6. I'm Janae Bowens. Richland County deputies are investigating a shooting that left 2 juveniles hurt at a bonfire in Blythewood Friday night. Now, deputies say the shooting happened around 10:45 on the 11,000 block of Wilson Boulevard. Investigators say a crowd of about 500 people had gathered for a large bonfire when shots were fired. 2 juveniles were found with gunshot wounds to the upper body. Both were taken to a local hospital. Their conditions have not been released. The Richland County Sheriff's Crime Scene Unit is leading the investigation, and anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-888-CRIME-SC. And a man is dead after a shooting in Sumter County Friday night. Now, deputies were called to a home on Charleston Avenue just after 10:30. When they arrived, they found a man with a gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. 56-year-old Tammy Elvington was taken into custody at the scene. She's facing a charge of voluntary manslaughter. She was taken to the Sumter County Detention Center, where she's being held awaiting a bond hearing. The name of the deceased has not been released.
We had a chilly start to our day. 36 was the low temperature at the Columbia Metropolitan Airport. Definitely cooler than normal by about 10 degrees. We did have that frost advisory this morning as well. But we did warm up a lot today. We warmed up to a high of 65, so still a little cooler than normal, but overall a beautiful fall afternoon. Temperatures right now still comfortable in the low to mid 60s. 63 in Columbia, 65 in Lexington, 61 in Winsboro. We did just get an update, so they are a little bit cooler now. We are going to continue to see these temperatures cooling down as we head into the next several hours. High pressure over us right now, continuing to bring us that dry weather. We do have a front to our west that's bringing some showers and a little bit of clouds off to the west, but we here at home in South Carolina are staying dry, completely clear. Really not seeing a whole lot of cloud cover out there this evening, but what we can expect over the next couple of days, we'll see mostly sunny skies tomorrow. Still, we'll see some increasing clouds the later part of the day. And then by Monday, we'll still be dealing with some of that cloud cover. We could see a few isolated showers as we start next week. But once we get past Monday, and really most of the area will still stay dry on Monday, plenty of sunshine for the rest of the week. Maybe a little cloud cover as we head into next weekend. But here's the forecast for tonight. We will see a little bit of cloud cover trying to move in overnight, but still staying mostly clear. It's really going to be the afternoon tomorrow where we see most of those clouds moving in across the Midlands. Still staying pretty dry for your Sunday. A little bit of some isolated showers maybe for the PD region, but other than that, we are going to continue to see a dry into the weekend before we start next week. The latest drought monitor, a little bit of improvement from that rain we got last weekend and the start of the week, but not much. We're still seeing very dry conditions across the state, abnormally dry for a large part of the Midlands, but also a large part of Midlands still in a moderate drought, and a few areas of South Carolina are even still in a severe drought. This was updated Thursday, so we won't get the next update for another several days, but going to continue to see these dry conditions. We definitely need more rainfall, and unfortunately on Monday, we're not expecting enough to make a difference. Looking at the forecast for tonight, lows could get back in the 30s for the northern Midlands, 39 in Winsboro, 38 in Newberry, but staying in the lower 40s for the southern and central Midlands, 41 in Lexington, Columbia, 40 in Orangeburg. So we're going to see another cooler start, a little bit cooler than normal, but we don't have any frost advisories out there for tonight. Mostly clear skies, winds are calm tonight, and tomorrow sunny skies, winds also staying pretty light. Highs will be back in the mid to upper 60s, so slightly warmer than what we saw today, but otherwise still a very comfortable afternoon. As we head into the next 7 days, we will see a gradual increase in those afternoon temperatures. We could actually be back in the 70s by the middle of next week, which is much closer to normal and still going to be very comfortable. We'll see a little isolated showers on Monday, maybe, and then we will see more of that sunshine as we head through next week, especially by Tuesday and really Wednesday. Lots lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to climb a little bit higher. The low temperatures will get a little bit warmer again as well, back in the upper 40s for those low temperatures. So no worries for frost through the week, but another chilly start to the day tomorrow. We could see more clouds by the weekend, but until then, after Monday, we're going to see plenty of sunshine today.
As the federal shutdown stretches on, thousands of South Carolina families are bracing for possible disruptions to their SNAP benefits. But in Clarendon County, community leaders aren't waiting for Washington to act, and two groups are teaming up, launching a countywide canned food drive to support 3 major food banks. News 19's Shannon Taylor has the story.
That particular food drive, the Clarendon Canned Food Drive, is going to benefit Vision by Design here in Clarendon County, Well Waters, which is located in Somerton, and United Ministries, which is also located in Manning.
Across South Carolina, more than 265,000 households rely on SNAP benefits to put food on the table. And while the government shutdown continues, the need for assistance will grow. Organizers say this food drive is a reflection of the true leadership stepping into action when others stand still.
When I saw, again, that press release, I did some numbers and found out how many households in Clarendon County are on SNAP, and it's almost 3,200 households. Yes, and so, and that includes around almost 2,400 children. It just felt these are our most vulnerable people. They use these benefits. How are we going to be able to step in for them?
So this is our little food bank, and as you can see, I said we were in here stocking, but the shelves are still very bare.
The Vision by Design Food Bank is already seeing higher demand. The owner tells us they serve hundreds of families a month, and that number could soon climb.
Here at the food bank with a group of teenagers, grandchildren, that we are stocking the shelves so that we can try to be ready for Monday. We have no idea what the situation is going to be. Even before the announcement came about there being no snaps, I had a drastic increase anyway.
Everett is optimistic with the donations they are receiving, but admits they're worried for the future if the shutdown drags on.
I try to give at least 5 meals. That does not sustain a family for a month. Neither do I think that it will sustain a family for a month. So yes, ma'am, that is a worry that we will not be able to sustain. I don't know whether this will last or get me to past next week.
The food drive is underway now, and donations can be dropped off at the Manning Times office and Rotary Club collection sites across the county. Organizers say every can, every contribution makes a difference. Shannon Taylor, News 19, WLTX.
Drop-off locations for where to donate or when you can visit the food banks. Click on this story on our website, WLTX.com. And tonight, open enrollment for plans under the Affordable Care Act have officially started. This time, the premiums are much higher. Prices are expected to rise by as much as 114% for 2026. This has been one of the main reasons for the funding freeze in the government. Democrats want health care subsidies, and Republicans are pushing for a short-term spending bill that would reopen the government. Meanwhile, here at home, thousands of South Carolinians are set to lose their SNAP benefits. According to DSS, they served just over 556,000 individuals across the state during the month of September, with a payout of $104 million in SNAP benefits. The department says rumors circulated that the Department of Agriculture would decertify retailers from accepting EBT cards, but they told us that is not the case.
We received a memo from the the U.S. Department of Agriculture on October 24th saying that will not occur. So if you have a balance on your EBT card for your household, you will be able to use those funds after November 1st.
DSS adds that South Carolina has not stopped accepting applications for SNAP benefits. And tonight, a South Carolina inmate convicted of killing 3 men in Sumter County is now set to die by the firing squad. 44-year-old Stephen Bryant is scheduled for execution in less than 2 weeks. Bryant's decision comes as some question the firing squad's accuracy after claims the last inmate who was shot suffered before he died. This will be South Carolina's third firing squad as execution this year. And the South Carolina Department of Public Health says 4 new cases of measles in Spartanburg County have been reported since Tuesday. Now that brings the statewide total so far this year to 37 cases. Health officials say all new cases were linked to close contacts to people who have already tested positive for the measles. In response to the ongoing outbreak, DPH has activated its mobile health unit, offering free measles vaccines to unvaccinated residents across the upstate. Museum of Art, the Columbia Museum of Art turned Boyd Plaza into a colorful celebration of life and remembrance this weekend as families and friends gathered for the annual Day of the Dead festival. Calicas and face painting filled Boyd Plaza Saturday as the Columbia Museum of Art and Palmetto Luna Arts hosted their annual Day of the Dead celebration. Day of the Dead is a tradition rooted in Mexican culture that honors loved ones who have passed away. It's a festival that combines ancient indigenous beliefs with celebrating life, family, and community.
We wanted to do this in a place where other communities were exposed to this. We didn't want to go to a Latino community to do it because they already know about the tradition. But if we do it at a museum right here in downtown Columbia, that means that you're exposing other people to the same concepts.
Again, the event was organized by Palmetto Luna Arts in partnership with the Columbia Museum of Art and supported by local and National Arts Foundation. And a celebration of Korean culture in downtown Columbia today. Crowds gathered to Richland Street to enjoy traditional and modern performances from centuries-old dances and music to a high-energy K-pop dance contest. Now, there are also Taekwondo demonstrations, family games, and audience participation activities throughout the day. And of course, plenty of Korean food.
Our friends are performing, so we're coming to support.
Yeah, I've been here like every year, and it's like a great environment, so I just wanted to come and check it out again.
Yeah, this is my first time here. It's great. I like the cultural appreciation. Everyone's really like into the Korean culture, and it's cute. I like it.
I like the food.
Well, the event was hosted by the Korean Community Presbyterian Church. It's a good day to try your luck at becoming the next multi-millionaire. That's because the Powerball jackpot is currently sitting at $400 million. Now, tickets are $2 and are on sale until 10 p.m. tonight. That drawing takes place right before News 19 at 11 later tonight. And before you leave, we are going to have one last check at your forecast.
Going to continue to see those cooler temperatures this weekend. We actually don't have that weather impact alert day that has passed. No more frost advisories for us in the Midlands. Tomorrow will be a beautiful day. No weather worries for your Sunday. But looking ahead at the rest of the week, we will see plenty of that sunshine as we head into the week. Temperatures will climb back in the 70s by the middle of the week.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Bree, and thank all of you for tuning in. We'll see you tonight at 11.
The news doesn't end here. Download WLTX Plus for free on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.